Listen closely. Most people are entering 2026 with a wish. They wish for more money. They wish for better health. They wish for a different life. But Jack Ma didn't build an empire on wishes. He built it on decisions. We are still celebrating the Christmas holidays of 2025. The celebrations are winding down. The world is quiet. And right now, you are standing at a crossroads. You can go back to the same habits, the same excuses, and the same maybe next year mindset that kept you comfortable but stagnant in 2025. Or you can decide that the person you used to be no longer fits the future you are building. Jack Ma was told no more times than most people even try. He was rejected, laughed at, and dismissed. But he understood one thing that changed everything. Success is not about being the smartest. It's about being the one who refuses to go away. In this powerful motivational video, we aren't just looking at rules. We are looking at a survival guide for the next decade. If you are tired of watching other people win while you stay on the sidelines, then this message is for you. The clock for 2026 has already started ticking. The question isn't, can you do it? The question is, are you willing to become the person who can? Let's begin. Imagine it is 1995. You are an English teacher making $12 a month. You've just discovered something called the internet in Seattle, and you try to search for beer. You see American beer, German beer, but no Chinese beer. In that moment, most people would just keep drinking their beer. But Jack Ma saw a bridge that didn't exist yet. He went home, invited 17 friends to his apartment, and talked for 2 hours about a vision they couldn't see. They all thought he was a dreamer. Some thought he was a con artist. But Jack Ma, he knew something they didn't. Being first doesn't matter. Being the one who refuses to quit matters. Happy holidays. Today, we aren't just giving you a top 5 list. We are giving you a masterclass for 2026. If you stay until the end, you won't just have motivation, you'll have a strategy. Let's look at the rules that took a man from $12 a month to $40 billion. Rule number 1, the 1,000-day law. Jack Ma often says, Alibaba was not born today. It was born 20 years ago in my heart. The story. In the early 2000s, Alibaba made zero profit. Silicon Valley experts said the model was broken. Investors walked away, but Jack stayed. He told his team, "We will be successful because we are young and we never give up." The 2026 educational lesson: success has a gestation period. Most people fail in 2026 because they expect a harvest in 30 days. The concept of the valley of disappointment. When you start a new skill in January, your results stay flat while your effort goes up. The gap between your effort and your results is where 99% of people quit. The strategy. In 2026, don't measure your success by your bank account. Measure it by your repetition count. Did you show up today? That's a win. Active reflection. What is the one thing you quit in 2025 because you didn't see results fast enough? Write it down. In 2026, we are going back for it. Rule number 2, the hiring for the future rule. The IQ versus EQ versus LQ. Jack Ma says, to survive, you need high IQ, intelligence quotient. To be successful, you need high EQ, emotional quotient. But to be respected, you need high LQ, the quotient of love. The story. When Alibaba grew, Jack Ma didn't hire the best MBAs from Wall Street. In fact, he famously said hiring experts almost killed his company because they were too rigid. He hired people who were hungry, people who believed in the mission. The 2026 educational lesson. In 2026, AI will have the highest IQ on the planet. If you compete on logic alone, you lose. Cultivate EQ. Learn to read people. Learn to lead. Learn to resolve conflict. Cultivate LQ. This is the human element. It's empathy, ethics, and purpose. Practical step. This year, spend more time learning how to manage people than how to use tools. The tools will change. Human nature hasn't changed in 10,000 years. Rule number 3. The complaint goldmine. Jack Ma's most practical advice is this: opportunities lie where people complain. The story. Why did Jack Ma create Alipay? Because people in China complained they couldn't trust strangers to send them products. The banks wouldn't help. So Jack created a trust system. Everyone said it was the stupidest idea he ever had. Today, it's one of the largest payment platforms in the world. The 2026 educational lesson: stop being a critic, start being a fixer. When your boss complains, that's a promotion opportunity. When your customers complain, that's a new product line. The 2026 exercise. Every night before bed, ask yourself, what did I hear someone complain about today? If you find a way to fix that complaint for 1,000 people, you will never worry about money again. Rule number 4, the Tai Chi philosophy. Few people know that Jack Ma is a master of Tai Chi. He uses the philosophy of martial arts in business. In Tai Chi, you don't fight force with force. You use your opponent's energy to move them. The story. When eBay came to China, they were a giant. They outspent Alibaba 10-1. Jack Ma didn't fight them head-on. He made Alibaba free for 3 years. He used eBay's size against them. eBay was too big to be free. They had to answer to shareholders. Alibaba was small and flexible. The 2026 educational lesson: don't compete, disrupt. If you are a small creator or entrepreneur in 2026, don't try to be the big guy. Be the fast guy. The strategy: be light. Don't get bogged down by heavy overhead or old ways of thinking. Use your agility to pivot when the market shifts in June or July of 2026. Rule number 5. The Dreamer's Manifesto. Jack Ma's final secret is that he never stopped being a crazy dreamer. He once said, if you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure. The deep dive. As we stand at the gates of 2026, you have 2 choices. You can be realistic and have a realistic life, or you can be unreasonable. The world is built by unreasonable people who dared to believe in a 1% chance. The 2026 practical strategy. The 5-year reverse map. Number 1. Write down exactly where you want to be on December 25th, 2030. Number 2. Now work backward. What do you need to do in 2029, 2028, 2027? Number 3. Finally, what must you do in January 2026 to make that 5-year dream inevitable? Jack Ma was a man who failed his primary school exams, failed his middle school exams, and was rejected by 30 companies. If he had been realistic, he would still be an English teacher in Hangzhou. He chose to be a visionary. What will you choose? 2026, your unstoppable year. This 2026 journey isn't just about making more money or getting a better job. It's about becoming the person who deserves those things. Jack Ma didn't just build a company. He built a version of himself that was capable of leading it. I want you to make a promise to yourself right now. Look at your hands. These are the tools that will build your 2026. Use them well. If this motivational speech deep dive gave you value, share it with one person or the people you want to see win in 2026. Let's build a community of dreamers who actually do the work. Happy holidays. Happy 2026. Stay hungry, stay foolish, and stay unstoppable. Thank you very much for listening and for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.